Well, this is awkward. Come on. Come on, I just opened you. Why are you not loading? Oh, how appropriate. Let's see if it takes... Do, re, mi, fa, sol, pu, ra, no, ra, po, sol, fa, mi, ra, mo, do. Do, me, so, do, so, me, do, so, do. Me, do, re, so, re, me, do. Okay, now I think that was G harmonic minor? It's been quite some time since I last delved into my music theory stuff. But I'm happy I got about 95% of it correct. Except for the ending of that bit. Welcome back to another live stream of Soprano Uraki Onobdy. Here we are doing Runescape. It's been a month. Likewise, with Stardew Valley, it has been a month for RuneScape 3. Let's get right into it. Only this time I better pick up a world that doesn't have a lot of people. Yeah, let's do World 34. In light of doing stream number 34, let's pick World 34. Now, there's a good reason as to why I made it number 34. It is my time to find out how far I've gotten, and B, I need to make sure that I have all my stats correct, because one, I at least made myself busy with one particular stat after looking through my things. Mining and smithing. And it clearly shows, especially with the mithril armor, having it level 30 and everything that needed for it. Good grieving, I need to find some time to grind out range, prayer, magic, and, well, yeah, this will come out later. This is related to magic, runecrafting. So in light of the stream's title card, we are going to be doing, if I could find it, a Shadow over Ashdale. We are currently at level 39. We have appropriate combat gear for our level, thus being mithril. And according to this quest, this is a dynamic quest, based on the fact that life points and attacks scale to our level. Nothing is weak to a specific combat style, so go wild, me! Of course, it'll be a lot difficult because it feels as if range, magic, and whatever happens in between all of that, aside from melee-related things, you can only do so much. You have to mine... Well, one, you have to mine the rune ore. Not the rune ore. You have to mine the rune essence ore. You have to rush yourself over to each of the altars in order to make the runes required to cast said spells. Not these spells. These spells. Well, let's get started with this little quest right here.
Hello there, laddie. What can I do for you?
Let's see. Okay, we already know about the quest, but let's take a look at what happens if we choose second selection. Would you like to travel to the island of Ashdale? It's quite a normal area. Nothing much in the way of whatever's going on with the quest. Rather peaceful island. Let's take a look at the map. It's a wonder that this place is considered to be free-to-play, but we had to travel from Port Sarim, which I think is supposed to have 2 R's at one point, but maybe something happened with causing it to become 1 R. But we had to travel between Karamja, the Caridian Desert, Ape Atoll, in order to get to, and Feldip, in order to get to here. It's a wonder we had to travel all the way. You would think that maybe they could have put the island, this is going on the developer side of things, could they have at least put this island maybe here? Somewhere in this area, so it doesn't feel like it's too out of place. In fact, let's take a look at how the teleportation lodestone network works. Well, unfortunately, we haven't unlocked this lodestone yet, but we'll get to it as soon as we get there. Meh. Beggars can be choosers. Plus, I would bet that this content was probably added sometime later. Let's see if we can't find that lodestone. Okay, that looks like a shrine. Probably the lodestone's deeper down. Needs to be a specific feature. It's quite nice, though. It's reminiscent of Tutorial Island, but it feels like this path's a lot more straightforward, guided even. Even carries the same melody as the Tutorial Island place. And come to think of it, I haven't had the chance to look at all the quests that are for free to play. Where would... Oh. No, that's entirely different. Where on earth would Tutorial Island be in this place anyways? It's not like it's just magically disappeared or anything. Maybe... never mind. Continue onwards. So back there would have been the smithing and the mining. This would have been the cooking area. And I'm guessing... Let's talk then.
There.
Who are you?
Diggory Popplewell, at your service. I must say, you're looking very well, my friend. Very well indeed.
Well, you seem very happy.
Oh, yes, and why not? The sun is shining, the air is sweet, and the sea is as blue as a maiden's eyes. A fine time to be alive, wouldn't you say?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Not very much. Doing things is very bad for your health, you know. That's why I make it a policy to do as little as possible.
Some may even call you lazy. But not that I'm going to be able to give that to you straightforward.
Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, Diggory. What about you, Ned?
What do you want?
What are you doing?
I'm catching fairies with an invisible net. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm sitting here by the fire and trying to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Well, who are you?
Don't play the fool with me, young man. You know full well who I am. There's only one Ned Swarbrick on this island, and that's me. My family has been in Ashdale since the very beginning, and don't you forget it.
Oh, that's not very friendly.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Okay. Oh, goodbye, Ned.
Ah!
It does the same thing the same time. Let's keep going. Let's continue talking to whatever NPCs we can locate based on the map itself. Looks like we can do some fishing over here. Yeah, it seems like this place is very straightforward if it was a tutorial island. You've got the fishing right here, then you've got the cooking over there, and then it goes straight into mining and smithing. And probably that church over there would have been how to teach prayer.
Saradomin's blessings upon you, my friend.
What could you... Saradomin? Who's that?
The Saradomin is one of the beings who first brought life into Gillidan. Most of us who live in Ashdale have taken Saradomin as our patron. He stands for truth, justice, and above all, order.
It's a very basic approach to believing in God. At least for one of the gods, that's for sure. I've already seen multiple images of the other ones.
Of course. Here you go. Let me know if you need any more.
Can you give me any tips on fishing?
It's like most things, really. Practice makes perfect. Just keep at it and you'll soon start to see an improvement.
What can you tell me about this place, Ashdale?
Well, since it was founded, Ashdale has become something of a refuge, a place for people who want some peace and quiet. Gillinor can be a dangerous place. The people who live here know they don't have to worry about what tomorrow will bring. Most of the time, anyway. Saradomin, watch over you, my friend.
And you too, Hendrik. Continue onwards, seeing who else I could talk to while we're at it. It's a very lovely house over here. And course, with the camera and everything, we can zoom into the place and see what's inside, hopefully. Unfortunately, not too much. And a bit of an oversight on whatever assets could have likely been here. Nice little observatory, though. I could imagine that the lights in this area, especially the braziers, go dim. Just imagine the stars you can see out here, especially if it's nighttime. Anyway, let's go back, see if we can't find any more people to talk before we head back down to the ship. And then we can go back to Godric and officially start a shadow over Ashdale. Lovely thing, Blink. It is unfortunate that I can only learn such abilities at level 5. Just imagine the ability to just surge a few squares forward. Is it 10 or is it... It is 10 tiles. And then, of course, there's Escape, which is a ranged ability. But it still requires you to wield maybe a weapon of sorts. Let's talk to the quarry overseer.
Good to see you. Hello, my friend.
It's unfortunate that you don't have any dialogue like the other ones.
Hello, my friend.
But, by way of Desik, yes, I remember the name of the person that was over at Tutorial Island. We would have taken a tin rock, a copper rock, went over to the smithy over here to smelt it, heat up the forge for maybe a bronze dagger. A Jagex bronze dagger, according to a video that I watched. It's unfortunate, though, that we don't have the use of quenching things. Would have added a nice feature of sorts to the game. Ah, here's another person we could talk to. What are you up to?
Well, first, I'm going to slay a few trolls, and then I'm going to sneak into a dragon's lair and steal all his gold. Or perhaps I'll spend the day doing mindless, repetitive chores. Either's fine with me.
Your sarcasm is noted. And I will leave you to that sarcasm. Let's go to the shrine here. Well, it's amazing that this is held up by magic. And these chains. It's even unfortunate, though, that there would at least have been some clergyman that would take care of this. It's a rather ornate design. Although... you would think they would have added a little bit more detail to show some deft into the thing. I mean, they do show some form of deft using the candles, but maybe a little bit more would have been nice. Maybe some damage would have done well. Still. And these crypts right here. They're open. Destroyed even. And the pews have been overturned or flipped over. Would have been nice to have a clergyman to repair all of that. But let's head ourselves back to the ship, back to Godric, and let's talk to him. Oh, there's another person. Let's talk to this villager. Hello, villager. Do I talk to you or am I talking to you? Oh, there you are. Let's talk to you right back there.
Oh, it's you.
Wait a minute. You look similar to the guy that was sitting over at that campfire.
Sea's calm today.
At least you're more amicable compared to the other guy.
Oh, it's you.
Let's head back. Go board the gangplank and get ourselves back to Port Sarim. And then start talking to Godric for the Shadow of Ashdale. A shadow over Ashdale. You could have at least had voiced lines. You're part of Ashdale. Let's ask about a shadow over Ashdale.
I've received some troubling news, laddie. As you probably know, supplies are ferried over to Ashdale on a regular basis. But about a week ago, the supply ships started returning with their cargo still aboard. Apparently, the island has been completely deserted. Not a soul to be seen. And the sailors say an evil aura hangs over the place. Naturally, I'm eager to find out what's going on, but I'm too old to go off jetting off an adventure. I need someone to travel to Ashdale and investigate.
And lo behold, we are the man with quests to do and places to see.
I know I could count on you, laddie. I could take you to Ashdale as soon as you're ready to leave.
Let's go to Ashdale. Now, would you like to travel to the island of Ashdale? Ashdale by daylight, which we've already encountered. Let's do Ashdale by night. We travel by night, and ooh, the stars are pretty. You would think we would have some lights on our boat at least. Well, this is a contrast. No one's here. It's all rainy. Let's take it slow, though. Nah, scratch it. Let's take it slow. Let's run. We gotta find out what's going on right now. Ooh, slime. A puddle of sticky green gloop. Well, we'll be hot on the trail for whatever's going on right now. Well, what used to be the shrine, accessible by the bridge, has now been blockaded. The creature from this came from must be pretty big. A lot more barricaded areas, that's for sure. We're unable to get to the smelter. And the only way is inside this house. Looks like a traveler. Looks like one of the residents has taken shelter. Who are you? I'm looking for the townspeople. Thanks, Saradomin. Help at last! What's happened here? We were attacked by these creatures. Horrible, horrible creatures, like something from a nightmare. They came out of nowhere, and before we knew it, we were surrounded. We made barricades, but the creature just climbed over them. I managed to avoid them by hiding in my attic, but the others... well, the others weren't so lucky. Where are the creatures now? I don't know. I didn't see where they went, and I didn't dare leave my hiding place. If I had to guess, I'd say they're hiding underneath the island somewhere, but I don't know for sure. What happened to the townspeople? The creatures took them away, but I don't know where. I remember seeing them dragging off poor Diggory. Oh, it was horrible. Why hadn't you tried to leave? Wow, that sounded terrible. Why haven't you tried to leave? But on my own? You need more than one person to sail a ship, you know? No. All I could do was wait and hope that someone would come to help. And now someone has. I need to get on the other side of the island. You're not gonna leave me, are you? You have to get me out of here. Well, I have to find the other townspeople. But... I understand. If you want to get to the other side of the island, your best bet would be to use the sewers. The barricades will make it hard to navigate the streets, and if there are any of those creatures around, you don't want to get caught while you're clambering over a stack of barrels. There's an entrance outside just through the back door. Please be careful. And don't forget about me. Ugh. Nice little hint over there. Let's run over to the storm drain. Nice touch. Ambient. Rather green. That's a rat. Let's kill it. Use it as a means to getting more experience while we're at it, because I think we're going to be facing something big. Ah, 60 coins. Who on earth would have dropped a small pocket, some small pocket change in the middle of the sewer? Especially gathered in one place. Well, at least we're making use of the time here. Okay, that's not the slime that we encountered in the beginning, but we're still going to the place. Well, it appears that it is. Huh. What is that? Let's kill it. 1,550 health. You are no match for +2 scimitars of mithril. Nice little bit of health, though. Ah, and I forgot to examine those things. Oh, whatever. Well, if there's any notion that we are getting coins, 50 coins this time around. And whether the coins, the slime mean anything, we are on the right path. Plus, we've also got the map on our hands. We'll just continue killing things left and right. Oh, there's the sewer rat. We'll kill everything that just lands in our path. Let me guess. 60, 50, 40, we'll eventually get down to 30, 20, and 10, which totals up to 210 coins. Alright, keep on giving me your bones. Oh, Crassian scouts. And the hit chance for them is 75%. More minnows from these things. Let's leave the sewers. Get ourselves on the other side of this island. And there's a way to get back, that's for sure. And we were already here in the daytime, so the lodestone is unlocked. It is unfortunate that we don't have the means to getting down there. Kind of happy that they took Ned, but sad that they took Diggory. It's a bit strange, though. The positioning of this camera makes it... It makes it as if there's no rain going into this area. But the trees are even over that place. Let's keep going. They took the cows. Oh, fish in a barrel. You pluck a few tasty minnow from the barrel. Let's take some of it. Let's at least take some of the minnows. Give ourselves 10 free inventory spaces. Oh, it looks like there's more detail added into this house. We've got 2 Crassian scouts, though. Let's take him head on. It's not like we have anything going on for ourselves. Oh, and how kind of you to just kill yourselves one by one. It's not like these bones are going to be of any use at this point. Just bury them. Oh, the idea of making sure their inventory space is handled. This gate's closed. Now it's been reopened. Let's head deep inside this area. Find out what's going on in this house / observatory. Nice touch. It's unfortunate that we can't get to this part of the house right here. Even more unfortunate that we can't get on top of this, get to the stairs in this point. Nice globe, though. Really covers the details of how Gillinar looks on a global scale. You find a page from an old journal. Ogden Plainview's journal. Having completed my initial sketches, today I begin my inspection of the site. Once complete, the house will stand on a large sea stack at the southwestern end of the island, offering an excellent view of the perspective, an excellent prospect of the surrounding area. Furthermore, the stack itself boasts a most remarkable feature, a steep vertical tunnel that leads into a large network of underground caves. Having only explored a small portion of these caves, I cannot be certain of their exact size, but it appears they extend for some distance beneath the island. I may even choose to incorporate an entrance to the caves into the house, as there is an opening in the first chamber that leads directly to the sea, as one never knows when such a thing might prove useful. Not much in the way of whatever is on this thing. But after highlighting this thing over here, this bust, It appears that this house, located on the southwest side of the area, is where Ogden Plainview's house originally stood, which also served as a connection between the caves underneath to the above this place. Let's head down. Man, how extensive this place is. And more Crassian scouts. Would it kill you to at least hit me once so you can make use of... I can make use of the minnows that you drop? It's unfortunate. It's even more unfortunate that I killed you from a distance. There was no way of gathering 6 minnow in one fell swoop. Even more unfortunate that I can't go on top of this thing because it's so rickety. Would have been nice to see some more examines at this place. Oh. Well, with the Crassian scouts dead, we can start looking up things. Searching the body, you find a leather-bound journal. I'll take a chance to read this while we're at it. The index is here and all that. 15th of Beneth. We made landfall today. Arch was right. The caves are vast, and there's more than enough room for the Empress. What's more, the island's inhabitants seem to have no idea the caves even exists. Thank the gods for this incurious mind of these everyday people. This place is going to make an excellent hideout. 17th of Beneth. We've started securing the caves. Williams has installed the security system and a few booby traps, which should keep out any unwarranted visitors. This place is pretty unremarkable, although I did find some large seaweed-covered pods in one of the caves that are rather unusual. 20th of Beneth. Today, Captain Mulligan ordered me to investigate the northwestern chamber, where I found a number of holes in the wall. Large, evenly spaced holes as wide as a man. I peered into one of the... saw something inside. A large crab, I thought, and gave it a prod with my harpoon. It didn't move, so I got Siegfried to help me drag it out. I wish to stare at him, I hadn't. I don't know how to describe what we found. It was like some unholy fusion of man, crab and squid. Neither of us said a word. We just stared at the creature in silent horror. Then suddenly, it stirred, and before I could gather my wits, Siegfried ran through it with a spear. It made a horrible gargling sound as it died. I ran to Captain Mulligan and told him what we had found. He followed me over to the creature and took a good long look and then said, "Throw it in the water," and then marched off. I ran after him, begging him to let us leave, but he said the caves were too valuable for us to abandon them. I went back to Siegfried, and together he and I hauled the creature back into the sea. 21st of Beneth. I slept badly this night, had nightmares. Word of the creature had reached the others, and most wanted to leave. Fortunately, this seems to have convinced Captain Mulligan. Maybe he's realized that abandoning this place is preferable to alienating his crew, and he's given orders to prepare for departure. If it were up to me, we'd leave straight away, but Mulligan wants to gather everything of value first. 22nd of Beneth. I knew we should have left sooner. Now it's too late. Now it happened about midday. Anders and Percy were carrying some lumber across the mid-deck when Anders lost his footing and fell. He landed awkwardly and someone managed to knock one of the cannons off its carriage, and as the gun hit the deck, it went off. The noise was so loud I thought at first the roof was caving in. Then, as the ringing in my ears started to subside, I heard a sound. A scurrying, scuttling sort of sound that sent a shiver up my spine. Suddenly, Anders gave a cry and pointed towards the cave wall. I followed his gaze and saw a dark shape emerging from one of the holes. Then, I saw another. The scuttling sound grew louder, and at the point Captain Mulligan appeared on the deck and shouted, "To arms!" And everything descended into chaos. One of the creatures appeared on deck, followed moments later by two more. Those who had swords drew them. I heard shouts, screams, and the ringing of steel. I saw Archer fall, his face covered in blood. More of the creatures swarmed onto the ship. Then I saw Mulligan held by one of the creatures, screaming as if he was carried off into the darkness. The panic rose in my chest, and I turned and ran. Now, I'm in the southernmost cave with the creatures on one side and a raging sea on the other. To head out to the ocean would be suicide, so it looks like I'm going to have to face them. I know one thing for sure. I don't want to suffer the same fate as Mulligan. They're coming. I can hear them. Definitely killed by those 2 Crashian scouts that we encountered. We eat in your memory. 1 Crashian scout for 3 minnow. Oh, perfect, a puzzle. And I'm guessing that we have to transfer that water over there into that door over there. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the pipe. It's been broken. There's a small crack in the pipe. There's a small crack in the pipe. Rather a useful piece of things. Of course, we don't need to get everything. Just get one thing at a time. Let's see what other items that are in this area first before we start dealing with this puzzle. We'll repair the pipe using the pitch, which works as a good sealant. And then this socket right here requires us to put in, well, first we gotta combine the valve wheels and outer wheels to here. And with that, we can move the water from here to here. To the barrel that we just repaired with its valve wheel. 4th one. And the last one that goes into this door right here. And effectively opens the door without any difficulty. You know, for one thing, I kind of wish they added a little bit more to this puzzle. Let's just say we have to get water from there and then fill it into this thing. Maybe just 2 times would do it. Beggars cannot be choosers. Let's continue onwards. Oh, look. More fish in a barrel. More minnows to grab. And more Crashian scouts to kill. Let's take on all of them one at a time. It's not like they're going to just start ganging up on us. Got 2 scouts defeated. Let's get the last one. Oh, finally you damaged me. All scouts defeated. Oh, man. Man, all the townspeople just suspended in there. Must be really uncomfortable to sleep in, that's for sure. Well, hey, put it this way. If they're being turned into Crashians, they're probably just reworking the body that allows them to turn them into such. Searching the chest, you find 125 coins and an uncut sapphire. Nice touch. And the barrier has been disintegrated. A powerful crab-like creature. Probably don't want to get in his way too badly. Knowing him, the scouts are going to be a lot heavier dealing than this one. It was nice of the captain to realize, well, let's hide here first. I think it'll be... He doesn't seem to notice anything. But let's get an examine on that barrier. The barrier prevents you from crossing. Run quickly over to the side, pull the lever, and the traps that were set effectively kill him. Don't know if they have any gender or anything else. Nice little examine, though, with the spike trap. It is unfortunate that we can't use the spike trap again. It's like a single use. So much purpose it can give you for at least one time. Huh. More of them, though. We'll have to get the timing right in the lever. Or we could just do it now. Let's go. And now. Just a step away from getting skewered like that poor Crassian. Another barrier cleared. And unlike your Crassian scout friends, you unfortunately do not give any minnows. Nice little cutscene that we have to start avoiding things. And it seems you guys have a one-track mind, because clearly you might have... Maybe you're nearsighted, myopic even. Let's make it quickly over there, and then rush our intentions over to that trap over there. One lever, 2 trap areas. Nice little logic. And the trap is considered broken after that fact. Oh no. Another dead smuggler. Probably fell victim to the Crassian scout over there. No, that's a warrior. Let's enter into here. More smugglers. And more things to grab. 500 coins and 3 uncut sapphires. And by way of other treasure chests that we encounter, I think you're going to be getting more gems out of them. Maybe we get... Hopefully it's a better chance at an emerald. Oh no. Gonna be dealing with 2 rounds of these idiots. Let's make sure to time it correctly. We don't want to end up being encountered by that Crassian warrior over there. And go! Go there. And now! Because we have to go all the way around in order to kill off the Crassian warrior. Let's go on top of the spike traps. Let's play it easy. And then grab the lever to take out 4 in one go. Oh, and it wasn't keen enough to expand the camera to take out those other 2 that are over there. 'Tis sad. Let's go. Well, we finally get a chance to fight scouts. And there's the rest of the villagers. Let's take... No, not villagers, islanders. Ashdale Island effectively has island people. Let's open up this chest first before we consider going into there. Huh. An uncut emerald. You get 5 gems in exchange. I think we'll live with what we currently have so far. Well, no time like the present to save these guys. And by way of gaming logic, bosses. That hurts. Let's take out each tentacle one by one. Make sure we get away from there because that's an AoE effect and that does 500 damage. And how nice of you to give me bones. And while one's preparing its attack, we can attack it quickly. And we've got 2 ways to attack too. Well, that covers the first part, but we've yet to see the head that's behind those tentacles. Ugh, you would think we would be set back a bit after getting hit by those planks. And lo and behold, the title screen card Let's beat him. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to attack the tentacles. We just have to avoid things. Shields himself from the attacks. We better watch out whatever's going to be coming up from the ground above. And we'll eat the minnows while we're at it. Even though they only heal so much. Uh-oh, here comes more. Not a bad fight. Imagine if we were able to do this in on a lower level. And the big bad's powers over the people, or at least the barrier behind it, would cause it to weaken. Victory for Soprano Onobdy.
You did it! You saved them! I never thought I'd see my family and friends again. Sarah Doman, bless you! Are you headed back to the mainland now?
No, not yet. Let's talk to people. Let's talk to whoever we haven't had the chance to talk to. Oh, come off it. You have voice actors on the daytime, but you don't have voice actors whenever this quest is going? We have much to thank you for, my friend. That was nothing. May Saradomin watch over you. And then you're welcome. May Saradomin watch over you. Nah. Well, it looks like you saved the day. Don't you ever tire of being a fearless hero? Don't you ever tire of having to be rescued? Haha, good one. And how about you, Magda?
You have saved us from a terrible fate, my child.
You're welcome.
I always said you had potential. I'm glad to see I was right.
And now let's take a look in the first one. Still the same dialogue. Would have at least had some dynamic. I think I was almost turned to one of those things. Everyone's safe now. Yes, but for how long? The way things are going, I'd be better off living on the mainland. And let's use our first one. It might have been an improvement. You impudent rascal! In my day, people treated their elders with respect. Well, the only respect that you've been given was given a different dialogue line based on 1 and 2. Can we leave the area? Are there any more NPCs that we can look towards? Is there any way to get this sort of, well, sunset or sunrise thing before we have to leave? Everybody's over here. You would have think that the villagers in this area would have come back to the center to herald the hero. Oh, not to mention youth for over there. Oh, let's take a look at everybody else that was supposed to be on this place. Good grieving, there's a lot to say about this quest too. And this island in particular. The decision to make an island as straightforward as the tutorial, it feels a bit off. I preferred the dynamic of going downstairs and caves and everything else. Look, even the cows are back into their area. Where on earth did they hide the cows? Of course, everybody was hidden in their places, but still. The cows could have at least heralded the return of their savior, the person that saved them from the squid menace. I think something must have happened when this place was made. There's barely any attention to detail at this point. Even more, we can't even go into the cave. Well, they probably have a way of accessing the cave later on, but it hurts not being able to see the inside of that place. We will take our wins and our griping somewhere else place. And the realization that only Ned managed to get himself a better dialogue. There is one detail that escapes me, though. Whatever became of Diggory? Whatever became of the happiest man? Whatever became of the happiest man? Let's talk over to Lucy. Maybe she can lead us back to home. We're heading back to the mainland. Yes.
Hello there, laddie. What can I do for you?
Let's ask about a shadow over Ashdale.
Welcome back, laddie. And congratulations. Sounds like you had quite an adventure. To think that those creatures were beneath the island all that time. Makes my skin crawl just to think of it.
Ugh. I wonder if there are any more beneath the island.
I dare say they are. Without their leader, they probably don't represent much of a threat. But it might be a good idea to go back to Ashdale once in a while and help keep the numbers down.
You should have seen the size of their leader.
There are all kinds of things lurking beneath the surface of the world. Things that most folk would turn and run from. But you stood your ground, laddie. You should be proud.
Before we do that, let's eat some of the minnows for the sake of eating them. It's not like my health's going to regenerate so quickly with just that. And having 150 healed every single time pales in comparison to shrimps. I will just eat these minnows like some idiot. Just eating small fish. Small fish is nice, though. I have a ton of sardines to burn through, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's continue talking. Go back to the score options. Is there a reward?
Oh, aye. I nearly forgot. Here you go, laddie.
You have completed a Shadow over Ashdale. You awarded a quest point, 300 attack, strength, constitution, defense XP lamps, 3 black pearls, access to a new Ashdale combat area, including weekly Agaroth boss battle. Meaning that we get to try this boss once every week. Let's take a look at all. Let's burn off these experience points. Unfortunately, with how highly leveled we are in each of the skills, there is no chance of us getting a level up. As for the Black Pearls, the Black Pearls will award bonus experience, well, from the looks of it. I'd say best bet would probably to put them in either a range and a magic. At least with trying to get something out of them. Let's put it in Let's put one into magic. You break open the pearl and receive 1,389 bonus XP. When you train your magic skill, you will earn additional XP. Let's do the bonus XP. You must wait until tomorrow before you can use another pearl. Dang it. It's that keen on waiting. Oh, it's not like it's going to be taking up inventory space. Let's look at what happens if we destroy them. This item cannot be reclaimed. Terrible, terrible ways of doing this. You must wait until tomorrow before you can use another pearl. But I'd like to use all my pearls so I don't have to worry about my inventory space. What logic is this? Well, that covers the primary thing that I wanted to do for the streaming. But what else is new? This is the dynamic that I have so far with this game. There's grinding, and then there's questing. In the previous time that I've had with this game, I've always made it a point that grinding was going to be put on separate videos, and questing would be made live streaming. Right now, if I could filter... I wonder if I can filter based on... If there's a way to filter this quest line based on what I can do... Well, let's see if we can't find it. I think if we go under here... I think if we go under quests... Show locked. Oh, here we go. Filter quests you cannot start due to unmet requirements. Well, I think we can do all of them based on what we currently have. Or there could be more that we're not seeing. Oh. Yep, there apparently seems to be quests that we can't do. Well, it's kind of a schlep, though, because it shows both free and members quests. Well, no time like the present to look at what other quests we could possibly do. We could all... And we're currently in Draenor Village in Port Sarim. What could possibly be done in this area that we could work with? We could start the duck quest. Let's head over to there. Let's see. Duck quest requires us to investigate a strange fishing spot in the riverbank south of Draenor Village. And lo and behold, that same fishing spot is right here. Ingredients for a duckspeak potion to be acquired during the quest. Oh. We've run into a bit of a problem. The maximum skill, at least experience, we can grab based on this is, well, 388. If I consider getting herb lore and this quest in itself, to get the best benefits out of it, I'd have to be a member. But then again, therein lies the issue of it being a 500 Herblore XP lamp, and given the fact that I am free to play, there's only much I can worry about with just 500 XP. It can be easily remediated by cleaning up herbs and making attack potions. Thank the Druidic Ritual for giving me the ability to do Herblore. Let's accept it. What's that floating in the fishing spot? You fish in the spot only to find a broken nest with an egg in it. All of a sudden, the egg hatches. A little duckling emerges out of it and stares up at you. Hello, little ducky. The duckling looks around, her eyes widening in shock. Immediately, the panic squeaking starts. Are you okay there? Do you know where your parents are? I can't even do a duckling sound. Sounds like whistling. I'm going to take that as a no. I am also panicking. How do I calm a newborn infant? What do I do? What do I do? Deep breaths, SU Onobdy 777. You've got this. There's some debris nest over there. I'll investigate it, but you'll need to wait over here. I'll be back very shortly. Just stay put and you'll be fine. I promise. Huh. I wonder where this leads to... Hang on. Are you following me? Oh, okay. I guess it can be a bit overwhelming when you're by yourself. Here. You pick up the duckling and place her gently in her pocket, with her head poking out. There we go. Is that better? Oh, nice heart emoji. Let's continue following this trail. Well, what trail are we looking for exactly? Oh, that trail. Nest debris and all. Unfortunately, the nest debris, we have to pick it up in order to continue progressing. Would it have killed you to at least made it less apparent? But some aura has to be over these nest debris in order for us to see it. And it's yellow. It is a yellow paint thing. The debris is further inland than I realized. There must have been a huge storm. Rat, die. Become rust on my blade. You know what? I might as well make that opportunity to get a new achievement and then kill off the Scourge of Mistalents. You doity rat. Why would you imitate a New Yorker accent? You doity rat. Let's keep finding this. Let's keep killing off the rats to get this other achievement. Alright, where's the third friend? Nice that we got a level up. Where are the other rats that I could possibly kill? Preferably on the path here. Oh, it's unfortunate. We gotta backtrack a little bit. Let's kill off these rats so get ourselves the next achievement. There we go. One advancement to the Scourge of Mistalin, or Mistalin. That mugger over there would have attacked me if I had something less than steel. No matter. And I could have killed the rat right over there. Meh. Let's keep going. I wonder though, what happens if we start killing spiders? Do we get anything from you? Just spider silk, unfortunately, but nothing to help advance the Scourge of Mistalin. What about you, you swamp frog? Water runes. Not much in the way of advancing. Let's keep going and try to find where this debris is. Huh. Where'd it go? Is it further inland? Oh no. Did I lose out on the trail of debris? Okay, there are two ways of thinking about this. One, this is probably a good idea that they made it glowing. Two, it's probably for the best of me to start looking around. I mean, games like these, especially MMORPGs whenever you're doing quests, there's a satisfying feeling of finding something in particular that doesn't hold your... Oh, there it is. That doesn't hold your hand entirely too much. It requires you to look. It requires you to read up on specific items. All right there, Duckling? The duckling seems a bit daunted by her new surroundings. Ah, don't worry, we'll find your family soon. Well, we gotta keep going. And we gotta keep looking. And how convenient. We show some glowing images in the north over there, which allows us to search for the debris. Would it have killed you to look a little bit further south? Have us misdirected and misleaded and misled. That's the better past term sense. And it's the understanding that nest debris, while it could be a way of understanding where nest debris is, it could have at least given thought to how the nest debris came over. Would it have been better to do feathers? Maybe feathers would have been interesting and some other items we could work with. But then again, if we killing chickens, you only find eggs, feathers, and bones, and chicken meat. The ducks can be killed over at the River Lum, but therein lies the problem of what ducks would drop. Well, at least we're taking the opportunity to look through the map. Whatever red item appears on the screen is where we need to go. There it is. And there's also whatever we can see on this area here. Alright. We are almost... This giant traveling quest, or fetch quest at this point, has led us straight over here. Look at all these chickens. Looks like the Trillion's here. Wow, there are a lot of ducks here. Perhaps that Drew over there might know why. Breadsticks. Yes, because ducks like bread. Wonderful nomenclature. Nom. Whack. Hello? The druid breaks out of his trance. Hey, peace and balance, fellow child of the plains. They call me Breadsticks, lover of life, enjoyer of nature, floating through a life like a feather on a river. Nice to meet you. Wait, child of the plains. I see you are connected to the aura of the ducks. Who's your little friend? I'm helping this duckling to find her family. I can sense from your aura that you are also a good egg. I know many things about ducks in this area. This tree is my favorite one to meditate under. No stress, no worries, no thoughts whatsoever. Can I assist you in your spiritual journey together to find togetherness and fulfillment? What's so special about this tree? What's so special about this tree behind you? Not a clue. Ducks like it, though. Let's ask them. Hey, ducks! Does this tree look important to you at all? I'm not sure if they understand your... Do you feel the flow of the nature from this tree? Okay, I'm getting a little scared now. Do you hear it? Do you? Hey, look at that. There's an entrance right there in the tree. Mystery solved. Visible entrance. Nice entrance. Small entrance, though. I see it now. Which is pretty strange, as I have been sat in the same spot for the last day and a half or so. I haven't slept in 33 hours. I couldn't tell. Oh, a nice little bit over there showing what kind of conversation you need to go through. Would it kill you to have at least trusted us on whether we have repeated conversations? The ability to escape said conversations and allow us to go back to the point where we have to choose an option? Meh. What are you up to at the moment? I'm just reading through this recipe scroll for a potion to speak to ducks, but I can't seem to figure out what it says. It's really bumming me out. Is that a cryptic recipe that takes the sharpest wits and months of rigorous analysis to find out? Of course not, my friend. It turns out the ducks have really bad handwriting. I think they keep forgetting that the quill isn't meant to be attached to their backs. What's the language? Continue quest. Oh, ain't that obvious? Could it have at least taken the chance to trust us for the sake of continuing this quest to give us more immersion? This isn't a speed run. Scratch this. Is there anyone who can help you? That's enlightening. Hey, duckling, can you, help me find out what this means? Well, that depends. What's the literacy age for ducks? Oh, man, you got a point. Now we can continue the quest. We go back to the same options. Ah, Deborah. What's it written in? My metaphysical connection's telling me it's linear beak script. My metaphysical connection is telling me that languages use symbols? I'm not sure how I know that. Oh, far out. That makes way too much sense. I've spent a solid 2 hours finding out what ooh means. Feel free to take a look. Maybe your deep connection to the ducks could give you a clear answer. Okay, I'll read through and see what I can glean from it. That should surely get us one step closer to finding your family, little one. Breadsticks hands you a potion recipe. Hey there, friend. Let's take a look at the other dialogue options you had before I work this out. Why are you all the way out here? Why are you all the way out here? I embarked on a spiritual journey to find inner peace and align my chakra. Ducks have got it down to an art form, so I'm studying them to see how to achieve that. They achieve that. Do you happen to know where this duckling's family is? I don't suppose you know where this duckling's family could be. There was a nest that appeared earlier from the tree. Sadly, before I could untangle my legs from a complicated stretch position, the nest was already floating away with a little egg on it. But maybe perhaps the tree may have the answers you seek. I don't know myself as I tried talking to it, hugging it, and meditating with it. However, it doesn't seem, though, to respond to any of those. I'm getting to think it might not like me. And that's the end of that conversation. Let's take a look at that potion thing. Shield, tree, duck, food, pale water, vial, duck thing. Well, if it's any hint, we gotta go to Falador, the place that carries all the White Knights and the emblem of Saradomin emblazoned in front of their banner. So we continue there. And we gotta get ourselves a vial of water. Now, based on the Druidic Ritual quest, we might have that chance of having a vial of water. Might be located in the bank. Yeah, let's bury these bones while I'm at it. We'll bury the bones. Clear out our inventory one by one. Oh, good. I have inventory for silk. Unfortunately, I don't have any inventory. I have to take up space for the rat meat. We'll put the black pearls here and the runes back there. And the important items right over here. It's unfortunate, though, that I may have to destroy these. You know what? Nah, I'll probably take the time to read that. Might be a good thing to do for a video. Let's eat the last of the minnow. Do we have a vial of water in this thing, though? I do. It's only one vial, but it's enough. And we can fill it up right over here. And we get a vial of water, which effectively covers the first of the second pieces that we need to make whatever kind of potion we make from this for breadsticks. And right over here is the sack of duck food. Now, we combine the two together to make a duck speak potion. I should probably go back to breadsticks before I drink this, just in case anything happens to me. And we'll hightail it at this point. We've been at it for about an hour and 13 minutes. I'd love to complete this quest. Probably be one of the two probably be the last quest that I do before I finish up this stream. We teleport to Varrock, head southwest of here, and make our way over to the place we need to be at. Come to think of it, you have not proved yourself worthy to enter here yet. The door won't open. You need at least 33 quest points. And here I am stuck with 30. Oh, we'll be needed at some point to go into this place. Oh wait, I just realized I skipped. I went on the wrong bridge. I went to the wrong path. Hey there, friend. Have you made the potion yet? Yep, I've got it right here. Now that's one far-out potion! Are you happy for me to drink it? It should help me to find the duckling's family. Of course! It's calling out to you. I feel it in this atmosphere. Well, we're about to eat a potion of water and duck food. Whatever it's made of, we can only know. You drink the potion and start to feel a little dizzy. You start to wake up, noticing everything looks a lot taller than you remember. Ah. This isn't how I thought the potion would work. Maybe Breadstick is able to hear me like this. Breadstick's a little help here. I'm a human. Okay, I guess I'm on my own with this. That duck-sized entrance looks interesting. Let's see where it takes us. Q! You're trying to say quack, aren't you? Quack? Ah? You've almost got it. Let's go. You almost got it. Let's go. You know, given the size of the tree that we're underneath, the willow tree especially, this feels a little bit off, or kind of feels a little bit awkward of how big this place is. Welcome to Paddlington. The duckling gets in for free, but you'll need an entry pass. That's a nice little incentive. Why don't you pass for me then, please? Of course, just a moment. Have you completed the induction? The what? In order to fully access Paddlington, you need to complete 2 trials called the induction. It's a vital quackification. Looks great in interviews. Why do I need to do the induction? No, let's do the second option. Could I leave this duckling with you and maybe you can help locate her family? Seeing as you probably know your way around there better than I do. Well, I would, but I'm very busy at the moment organizing my files and pushing my pencils. Ugh. Of course, this would be too easy. Why do I need to do the induction? It's a test of good character that is needed to fully enjoy Paddlington. Is it hard? How much time do I need to prepare? You could start whenever you're ready. Just relax, and I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, I'll start the induction. Okay, I'll go through the induction. That's great to hear. I'll pass you on to the Invigilatoad. Who is...
Hello there.
God, for the love of Gothics, give me a heads up before I'm popping out from nowhere. My poor little ducky heart.
Welcome to Paddlington. I am your Invigilator. Come and speak to me when you're ready.
Once my heart restarts, sure. How about now?
Hello. I am Invigilatoad. Your Invigilator. I invigilate.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm here to help this little duckling find her family.
I am aware. I shall invigilate your induction to help you on your quest. Are you ready?
Start the first trial of the induction? Yes.
Good to hear. While we wait, the duckling will be in the duck creche for your return, waiting for your return.
Will you be okay on your own? I'll be very quick, and they'll be on their way to find your parents. The duckling looks at you with her glassy eyes at the prospect of being left alone again. I promise I'll come back. I won't leave you for long, okay? Duck equivalent to pinky promise. The duckling nods with some optimism and agrees to go with the duck creche with Jemima.
The peas are your sustenance.
Wait, where's that voice coming from?
You must prove yourself in this part of the induction to enjoy the consumption of peas. Feel the peas. Believe the peas. Eat the peas.
Well, I am a bit indifferent to pea.
Eat the peas.
Okay, I'll eat the peas. Okay, let's eat the peas right here first. Quack. This is some strange tutorial on how to act like a duck. And we gotta go run our intentions to get the peas everywhere. Oh, this is not the easiest quest that I've seen so far. We'll just have to right click on the peas to give ourselves the home advantage. Would it have killed them at least to not put out those glowing beams of light to surround an item? At least give us the map on that side. I should let the Invigilatoad know that I've eaten all the peas. And just like every quest, there has to be a there and back again bit. And my run energy is on. I could have at least waddled. I could have at least tried to fly awkwardly while running. I mean, I've seen those. I've seen how ducks attack things or chase things. They run and then they use their wings to simulate a bigger body running after them.
Congratulations. You ate many peas.
I ate the peas, yes, many peas, potentially too many peas, one might say.
You can never have too many peas. Now you have one trial left before you can enter Paddington Sanctuary.
Start the second trial?
Yes. Very well. Let's start. This is the most important part of all. Relax, as a duck should.
And how do you do that?
Find a good spot and sit. Watch the world go by. Take it all in.
Is that it?
Oh, were you expecting anything more?
Well, considering my track record, I was expecting more peril this trial. Venturing across life-threatening landscapes, contending with giant monsters that want to kill me, finding ingredients for a cake. You know what? I've technically done that before. Cook's assistant, Shadow over Ashdale, venture across life-threatening landscapes. That... I don't think I've done that yet. But if we count a Shadow over Ashdale, but unfortunately there weren't enemies wanting to hurt me or environments that wanted to damage me. The usual.
It sounds this will be a little more difficult than anticipated.
Well, in light of the areas that we need to go to, let's sit down right here. This view is horrible. Not worthy of relaxing. Try again. Are you telling me that I have to go to each of the different relaxing spots to get to this?
You deserve better than this one. Try again.
Yeah, sure, let's exhaust all the options and give us the text in for this.
Is this some kind of joke?
Probably gives the same thing again. Yes, we are resting on a relaxing spot in front of a cave that clearly might have a monster of sorts. But this is Paddington. This is supposed to be a safe spot for ducks of all manner. Alright, let's keep going. I don't think there was a relaxing spot in that area, so we gotta head all the way up here. Oh look! Everything's starting to brighten up. Let's choose this spot.
An optimal choice. You do not have to do anything else. Just relax and listen. Take in your surroundings. Nothing but the bed below you and the scenery ahead of you. Clear your mind of any thoughts and worries. You have taken on many difficult, busy challenges during your adventures in life. The quieter moments in life are to be cherished. Everyone deserves to give themselves kindness in these moments. So do you. When you're ready, click the continue button to finish the trial. Let's remove this thing right here. Unfortunately, we can't remove anything that would allow us to fully immerse ourselves in this environment. And here I am talking over something that requires some silence.
Okay, that's enough. Congratulations. You have completed the induction. And how nice of you to bring me back from where I originally was to go through the entrance. The duckling has reappeared. Relieved that you stuck to your word. Quack! I told you I'd be back. Let's go into Paddlington, duckling. Okay, we're finally in Paddlington. Let's look around and try to find your parents. Maybe some of the locals can help us out. The sanctuary entrance right here. It's a nice touch that we switch from paddling to waddling. Hello there. I'm trying to find this duckling's parents. Have you heard anything about a missing duckling? All right there, duck? Sorry, love. I'm not sure where the poor duckling's family is. I'm sure someone around here would know more about it, though. I see. Thank you, though. No worries there, pet. Hope your search goes well. Well, it seems that Paddlington is also home to creatures other than the ducks themselves. Hello there. Ah, hello there, dear. You seem a bit lost. Is there anything I can do to help? I am helping try to reunite this little duckling with her family. You don't happen to know anything about that, do you? Oh, the poor darling. Well, I just so happened to overheard two very worried ducks frantically trying to search to find their lost child, mentioning something about a nest. That's promising. Do you know where they are now? The last I heard, they appear to be on the top level of Paddlington. I'm sure they'd be very happy to see their bundle of joy back home. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, no worries, dear. I hope your search is successful. I did not know you were... I did not know you were a male. Honey badger. Male. But where else would we find other people? Maybe we can go up here. And talk to whoever is on top of this rock here. What's on the statue? Some linear beak script with a picture of the sun? The flowers in the statue look a bit sad, too. Oh, we can't even enter through that hole over there. We're just stuck at this point. Now, where is that last... Oh, here we go. There's a duck right there. Or a lily? Hello. Do you know where this duckling's parents might be? It's okay, take your time. I'll ask someone else. What's this on the statue? Some linear beak script with a picture of the sun? Flowers on the statue look a bit sad too. Well, I think that's all the resident people that we're going to be finding. Let's at least take the chance to travel a bit. We've already talked to Jemima. We've talked to the Invigilatoad, Puddles, the lily in front of the statue, and the Paddlington bear. You would think there would be more assets they could load in, especially with the detail of this place. I wonder if this is related to anything in the sanctuary. Am I stuck? I should look around to see if there's anything or anyone that can help me find the lost duckling's family. Oh, please don't tell me I have to go outside of the sanctuary. I would rather enjoy it to be able to go up to travel this place a little bit better. Maybe there's something up here. This button looks exactly the same one I saw earlier. I have an idea. Okay, little ducky, I need you to stay here on this button for a short time while I see if this idea works. Quack? The duckling thinks for a moment, and suddenly her eyes go wide. Quack! No, no, I won't leave you. I'll just be on the other side of this sanctuary where you can see me. What do I say to get Mr. to stay put? Convince the duckling. Something might happen? Maybe something cool happened when you stand on that button? The duckling's eyes light up and they agree to stand on it. It's a she, man! Say it right! Oh, that was much easier than I expected. Well, we gotta go back. We'll go to that floor button. And hopefully... Wait, she's still following us. At the same time, you and the duckling step on the buttons. Yes, the butt of the tortoise with the shining beam on it causes it to activate. That is so strange. And you would think that it would have had at least some sort of user interface that would have forced the duckling to stay on that area. Beggars can't be choosers. Let's talk to the lily again. Yes, a moving piece of plant has the ability to talk. Alright, let's interact with the toad statue. Well, that covers one section of the thing, but what about the other ones? It would appear we would need to consider how to do this. What other puzzles could we possibly get through? Since we've already done the floor button. This button has already been pressed. The flowers seem a bit sad, though. I wonder if I can... Okay, can I go through here? Can I not go through the holes right here and find myself in a different section? It's already difficult enough to traverse this thing. Could we go through here, though? Where is it? Where do we go now? And there's only so much that the dialogue can give at this point. Oh, what could be found about this point? Let me guess, we have to leave the sanctuary and go to areas outside of the sanctuary to find more lighting for this toad over here. No time like the present. Maybe that might lead us to a hint. Maybe the Avengula toad might have something? No. Enjoy your stay. That's not reassuring, and that's not reassuring in the slightest. Is there really nothing in this area that would allow me to add more light to that thing? I might be missing something. No time like the present to just wander around aimlessly until we find out about this. Well, this goes back to the saying of holding hands. Going back to places that you've already been to see if you can't find the locations of where you've been. And there's gotta be a way to get up there, though. I don't need to do this right now. You and me both. I had the wrong idea, but I know that I need to get up there now. If that's any reassurance. Alright, let's head back into the sanctuary entrance and see if we can't find a way to traverse through the place. I can see how this quest could be absolutely frustrating. I've already found the floor switch for the both of them, which allows us to reflect there. But what other place could we go to? I wonder. What's your little secret? Are you telling me that I have to go up here and then go through the cave right here? Is there even a way to get in there? I am clearly inside the hole. The flowers are sad, though. Is there something I possibly do with this? The flowers on the statue look a bit sad, though. And I've already interacted with this stone statue. Could it be something that I'm missing? Because if it is, then what is it? Do tell me what it is. What do you got to say, Duckling? Oh, we're almost there. Unfortunately, almost there counts as the fact that we'd have to find a new place to enter into. It's unfortunate, but I don't see any means of locating this place. How the heck am I gonna find it? Is it right here? Oh no, not the sanctuary entrance. No, 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 no. Is there really nothing at this area we can go to? This game is not being polite with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a way up into that sanctuary, and I've only gotten one hint. And here I am trying to talk to a lily of all things to find out what to do. It is not being keen with the time that I have. Where is this? Where is the section area? Oh, wait. Oh, that might just be it. Lo behold, I have to find another part of this thing, and I assume it's right here. You initially thought that this sapling is one of the cool duck drink dispensers. You were wrong. Now you have a beak full of soapy tree sap. Well, if it's any connotation that the things were sad now, we at least have something to help out with the flowers that are on this point. Let's give it to the lily. Even more unfortunate. You spit the tree sap out, which gets absorbed by the flowers in the statue. Then you start to hear a small rumble. Bubbles! Well, if it's any notation to get towards those bubbles, we gotta head to the top of the statue. And then we interact to a touch from here. You and the duckling decide to jump into the bubbles. Whee! We are here. Let's see if we can't go to this place. You know, I half expected a puzzle of this sort. Instead of just doing it here, we at least needed to travel our way around to get to where we need to go. A nice water slide, though. Let's talk to the dad first, not the mom. Hello there. I'm guessing you're this duckling's parents? My little baby, you've come home. We were so worried. We spent this entire time looking for you here in the duck sanctuary. How can we ever thank you, kind duck? It was no problem. I'm glad your daughter is back with her family. Sweetie, is that your first word? Your first word! We're so proud of you. You did it! I knew you'd get there. After all that excitement, the duckling yawns. Aw, you must have been tired after that adventurous day of yours. let's get you to bed. Oh, once again, thank you for reuniting our family. You're always welcome to come visit us whenever you like. It was my pleasure. I'll make sure to come back here soon. Farewell. Aww. We could have at least used the water slide that was outside of this place. You know what?
Whoa, you right there, friend?
Ugh, how did I get back up here?
I sense your inner strength and connection to the forces that bind this world together guided you back.
I'll wager that the potion just wore off.
Anyway, while you've been doing all that, we've been having an enlightened conversation about the meaning of our mortal existence. Haven't we, ducks?
Wah.
Wait, do you have any wisdom you can impart now you've learned to see the world through the lens of the duck?
You can never have too many peas. You decide it's best to leave breadsticks to try and unpack the meaning of that. You notice a couple of items in the tree trunk leading to Paddlington. Are these some parting gifts from the ducks? Nice bit. You have completed Duck Quest. You awarded 1 quest point, a 500 XP Herblore lamp, Monty the Rubber Duck, Duckling Pet, and access to Paddington via Duckling or Waddlewillow. And with that we have 31 quest points. We still need 2 more in order to access to the Champions Guild. Let's go into Waddlewillow. We'll go into a private version of this thing. I want to try that slide up before I end the stream. Only so much conversation you can give to me after the end of this quest. It's unfortunate. We'll run up the statue. But first, let's see if we interact with the statue in front of the place. Oh, come off it. You could have at least kept in some of the people. And the duckling's parents are even here. They could have at least done something with that. And slide down the water slide. There's no animation that shows going downstairs. It's terrible. This is a nice little interaction quest involving ducks, but I hate that there wasn't more effort put into this thing. Ugh, good night. Let's run back to the main screen a little bit. I think it's safe to say that I finished up what I want to do for the day. So in light of everything that's happened so far, it is unfortunate that... It's unfortunate that the 2 quests that I decided to do, there wasn't a lot of detail or love put into it. Love in the fact that there could have been an animated slide animation for that water slide in the duck quest. And a lot more going on regarding the Paddlington area. We've had ducks, we've had fish in the water, but there could have been a lot more land assets. Could have been nice if we had a second level of questing done, especially in the second area. Just watching everybody repair whatever damage happened. And there could have been a lot more done with a willow. As for the Shadow over Ashdale quest, the area that it was put in, at least for the tutorial side, felt more straightforward than expected. First fishing, then cooking, then mining and smithing. Could have at least gotten into prayer and whatever skills that were done in the tutorial island. It felt streamlined and curtailed at certain points. I guess that also explains the reason why people like the old school version of this game. It feels like they took a little bit too much liberty behind it. But according to people that have played the old school game, this version of the game seems like a sieve of what worked here and what they could improve in old school. That or people just like the whole combat mechanic of this thing. People get used to things whatsoever. So, that marks the end of this stream. 2 quests were done that day. 2 quest points. And I'm 2 quest points close to starting at the Champions Guild quest. Or at least entering the Champions Guild. Yeah, Champions Guild quest, Champions Guild. There was a quest symbol in the minimap. We'll keep at it with this project. And I'll make sure to devote some time towards grinding each of the skills so I can unlock the quests that I can. Well, at least for the free-to-play quests. It'd also be good to play around a bit more with the quests that I can do in Varrock. I believe we can do at least 3. I'll need to prep myself, though, in order to do all of them. Yeah, either way. Or get some grinding done in the process. Speaking of which, I do need to put up a grinding video that I did for mining, rune crafting, and smithing. Because I did give myself mithril armor. Or did I already do that? That's a reminder that I need to look through my videos. I am satisfied, though. We'll get back into it. That's for sure. See you guys next Tuesday. We'll be covering Stardew Valley and finishing up the rest of the items we need to do.